Hey, Dick.
Yeah, Jane?
What's with all those gas cans?
Well, I need to get some more diesel for the tractor. Got a hurricane coming up this way. It could hook a left and come toward us. And either way, I want to be better to be over-prepared than under-prepared. So we need some fuel. If it knocks down a bunch of trees like the Hurricane Michael did, we're going to need that grapple.
So it's a Hurricane Dorian, is that right?
Dorian, yeah.
Yep, Dorian. So right now it looks like it's going to kind of go towards, I guess, North Carolina, and then hopefully just scooch out past into the water, right, to the ocean.
Yeah, it's going to,
Yeah.
they're forecasting it to go, out to sea once it starts coming up, you know, past the Outer Banks of North Carolina. But we also forecasted it to go across Florida.
Yeah.
So hurricanes, being unpredictable as they are, you never know. So if that thing decides to hug a little closer to the shore, it could cause us some issues. What I'm doing right now, though, putting a little strap to keep these cans from flying around. Got enough slack here.
Yes. Once they have fuel in them, not a problem.
Oh, that's not true.
Oh, you seen them scooch?
Put that up there like that, and you know, I could probably put a board across here, but I haven't. This is a new truck. Those who watched us on the pond before probably know we had a F-150. Now we got an F-250.
Yep.
That F-250 is, we bought that in order to tow that thing there we bought this summer.
Mm-hmm.
The Outback.
Yeah.
And so we're hoping to use that this year. We'll go out to the Paul Bunyan Festival.
Yeah, that's in Ohio. I think like the first weekend in October.
Go to that. Enjoy watching that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
This is easier when it's got fuel in it. Although I know the F-150, the little hooks are on the other side, so it's easier to do. They were a little further back.
It's almost like a game of whack-a-mole.
Yeah, as soon as I close this though, it's gonna put
There
some
you go.
pressure on it.
Lock it in. All right, so besides getting fuel, I think we talked about covering the pool up just in case.
Yeah, we're gonna put a cover on the pool.
Yep.
And let's see what else we're gonna do.
We're gonna hook up the generator.
Yep. So we have a box over there on the side of the house that was the original owner of the house had built to house a generator, and the house is wired for the generator. And so that's a smaller generator than we started with. Our first one was a 65 or 7,500 watts. It died. And so we got that one during Hurricane Michael. We just got lucky and they had one at Home Depot.
Yeah.
So we just grabbed that one. And that actually did us pretty well.
It did.
I mean, that kept the refrigerator going, kept the well pump going.
So it's been tuned up, so it should be ready to go.
Yeah, it's been tuned up. So I wanna, and we had it running. So I want to get that running again today. I want to hook it up to the house because
Okay.
our house guests will be here.
Yep.
And if something should happen, they can turn it on.
Yep.
And we'll be back Saturday.
So that's one of the main things is we usually lose electricity. Either it depends on how bad the storm is, but that's probably a given. Even if it's just windy, we could lose power.
And when we lose it out here, it could be down for days because we're kind of at the end of the line here.
Yeah, reminds me of Tom Petty's song. I think it's
that?
called "End of the Line," or at least that's
I'm
one of
thinking
the.
about it for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the title of it, but anyway, "End of the Line" is a pretty good song.
End of the line, end of the line. Is that sure that wasn't Traveling Wilburys?
Oh, maybe it was Traveling Wilburys.
Anyway,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
Tom Petty fans.
It was, yeah. It was,
We miss him.
yeah, we do.
So
All right, so generator, fuel, pool covering, anything else?
you know, it would be really nice if I could finish that sawing that log we started a couple of weeks ago. But I don't know if I'll be able to get to that.
Yeah.
So I need to change the implements of destruction on the tractor up there. As you'll see, I got my carry-all and my pallet forks on there. So,
Yeah.
But there's still a half a log sitting in there that we hadn't gotten to yet. And some boards on the ground that we were going to we can probably just sticker them and cut them later.
Yeah.
So I may put them on the wood stack that we have out there, you know, in the woods.
So what do we gotta do, Dick?
Gotta get to it.
That's right. Gotta get to it.
So we're gonna get to it.
Well. We got some work to do here. Dorian is coming and we're going to take no chances. So all the birds are going to have to go. Same with the pool furniture here. And any of the pool toys are going to have to go. And we've decided that we will cover up the entire pool with its winter cover, just so it keeps out any branches from, let's say, that tree right there, who looks like he's on his last legs anyway. So we want to protect it as much as possible. So we're going to cover up the pool. Probably have to move the solar cover out of the way to accomplish that. And first things first, we're going to have to clear the deck. All right, on the pond. It's time to take care of the pool.
Here.
Yep. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. We got some new stuff to go along with the deck. Here it is. And the big reveal. Look at those awnings. That has really helped so much.
Yeah, so those awnings have really helped cool down the deck.
Yeah.
They're pretty nice. The guys come out, they're sunsetter awnings. The guys come out here and put those in there.
Mm-hmm.
In about, I don't know, a couple hours they had them hung.
Yeah.
It does really help keep the heat off the deck when you're out here in the summertime.
And sometimes we'll put like a fan just to keep the air blowing if there is no air blowing, and it really helps a lot.
Yep. Just gotta remember not to leave them out in the high wind, obviously, and they don't want us to leave them out in the soaking rain.
Right.
So.
And even on the inside, it kind of shades where the sun was coming in through the sliding glass doors.
Yeah, we think it actually helps keep that side of the house cooler.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yep.
Very nice.
Yep, we're liking it. Liking it a lot. Yeah. Great addition.
It's been a lot of fun. So that's the big addition to the pond house this summer.
Mm-hmm. And the painting course, we really haven't revealed the finished paint job, but I still have a little more touch-ups to do.
A little bit more touch-ups.
Yeah.
And so we've got we added an RV, which is out front, and a new truck. That's been a busy summer.
Oh yeah. And it's really, really amazing that summer is just about to come to an end.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
So,
I refuse to believe it for us, since we don't have to go back to school per se. But
I mean, for us, summer school has been.
Yeah.
Only for the grandkids who have to go back to school.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull some of these leaves out of here, but I think what we'll do is after we work up a bit of a sweat today, getting the generator set up and all that stuff, we'll take a dip, then we'll pull the ladder and cover the pool, prepare for the hurricane.
Yep.
Not too big a deal.
No, I mean, most people close up their pools right, after Labor Day.
I don't know. Depends on the weather. Would we reopen it? We have to at least reopen it to winterize.
Oh yeah, I would say we reopen it.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to call it quits yet.
Well, when the water temperature gets down to about the mid-70s, I'm thinking, yeah.
Yeah, 72 is about as low as I can go. 72, and then it's just too shocking.
It's just way too shocking.
Yeah.
Unless it's super, super hot.
Yeah.
You know, which you can get 90-degree days in September around here easily. But surely by the end of the month, it's going to be too cold.
Yeah.
I mean, we were in the mid to upper 80s, and now we're averaging just below 80 right now on our temperature.
So I've been trying to talk Dick into enclosing the swimming pool in a greenhouse.
Yeah, that's not ever.
So far, he said no.
That's never gonna. I gotta get a kiln for the sawmill and all that.
All that other stuff. Yeah. Hey, but
You know what? Enclosing it, that would be a massive structure.
it would be a massive structure.
Probably wouldn't hold up to a reasonably decent windstorm around here.
But at least, getting the pool was your idea. I had really thought maybe a small, little store-bought pool that we would just jump in to get cool down in.
Let's be honest. You wanted to go to Walmart and buy it. And I said, there's no way I am going to install an above-ground pool. And by the way, it was like in July.
It was July, yeah.
And we were like...
About
I said,
3 or 4
"No,
years ago.
We're going to get an above-ground pool. Because we didn't want to do a below-ground pool.
No.
We didn't want to disturb that much of this. As you can see, there's a hell of a slope.
Yeah, definitely a slope and into the pond right there.
And
So there's our
it would have been a longer
pond.
hike down the stairs to get to the pool.
Yeah.
And it would have been more critters and stuff falling into the pool.
Yeah.
So it required a hell of a lot more work. So we didn't know if we wanted to actually maintain a pool or not. This pool has been pretty easy to maintain.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the main drains down on the bottom, which is something you don't generally get in an above ground pool. It's a kayak pool.
Oh yeah.
It's not a cheap above ground pool by any stretch.
Nope.
It's just as costly as an in-ground pool. And it's 32 by 16, so that's a good sized pool.
So I think this is our 4th season with it.
Yeah, I think it's our 4th season.
Yeah.
And getting it ready is like, putting it away for the winter is like really quick now that we have the cover installed. And so it's just a matter of, putting in the necessary chemicals in, draining it down to the required depth for winterization.
And let me tell you, after sweating, doing any type of work outside, yard work, milling logs, and splitting logs, knowing that this pool is waiting for you is awesome.
Yeah, you can get an instant cool down.
Yeah.
That's the thing, right?
And you just jump right in. You don't even care.
Yeah,
you just jump right in.
And you just hit that thing, and you're instantly cooled down, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
And so you do all this work before it gets too hot. So about 11:30, you're pretty much, really too hot. So you come hit the pool, clean up, and then make lunch, take a siesta, and then come back in the evening.
Yeah.
Around 5 or 6, do some more work, another hour or two work, and then hit the pool again.
Yeah.
Have some dinner.
It's awesome.
And that's a typical day on the pond with us. So in the summertime.
In the summertime. Yeah.
Yeah. In the wintertime, we just get to look at it and blow the leaves off of it. But it's really nice. We like it.
Yeah.
So the thing was that we don't have to actually hit the ground, touch the ground when we come to the pool. We just come down this, half a flight of stairs. We're on the pool.
At the pool, yeah.
So we kind of have fun. It's pretty cool.
So we protect our bag of water.
Yeah, this is our giant bag of water. So it'll probably, in the next couple of years, probably not next season. It looks like it's holding up pretty good. So hopefully we can get another season or two out of it.
Yeah.
And then you'll have to
Ooh.
replace the liner.
We also want to replace the squares, the corners.
Yeah, the corners.
The
The corners kind of started breaking off.
Yeah, so we have the replacements.
They're like
there we go.
$1.50 each. They're cheap.
Yeah, so we should replace those before we put the cover back on, I think.
Okay? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so let's go unload the chairs down at the barn.
Okay. Hey, we should take a little ride, don't you think? After we unload.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool, I'll go check the mail.
Yeah.
Hang on there, Sadie.
Woo!
Let's take a look at my sinful pile here.
This is your sinful pile?
Yeah, this is my, we've had these bricks now for 3 or 4 years. We got a deal on them, bought them, and we intend to put them around the area of the pool.
Yeah.
Build out a barbecue pit area.
Yeah.
But then I had a appendix burst, and then next year I had a double hernia repair. So maybe we'll get to it this fall.
Maybe.
Assuming a hurricane doesn't knock down a bunch of trees and eat up the rest of my fall. Because I knock on something.
Yeah.
We're starting to catch up.
It's not like we have enough wood to knock on.
Yeah. We're starting to catch up on some of the fallen trees stuff. So maybe hopefully we can get to that patio job this fall. There's the backside of a RV.
Yeah.
You look over there on the wall. Jane and I wired that 50 amp breaker here,
Yep.
our 50 amp circuit, out to the RV so we can run both ACs. We did that. That was one of the jobs we did this summer. That was
And it's
cool.
come in handy. We had more house guests than ever this year.
Yeah.
So it really came in handy.
We've had a couple of folks
Yeah.
glamp and that, you
Yeah.
know, while they were here.
So they were glamping in style,
Yeah.
in the air conditioning.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, man. So we're gonna have to button this thing up
Oh
for
yeah.
the hurricane
Yeah,
as well.
we'll have the button. We forgot to put that one on our list.
Yeah, it is. All right, here we go. Yay! Now we can dump it in the bag. All right. Better safe than sorry. There's a storm coming, and we're gonna be there. We're gonna be safe rather than sorry.
Yeah. So the long one long ties go on this side. But the next one we unwrapped it.
See how, that's how we did it.
Yep.
So take the long ones. Get them started. You're not going to work both ends.
Well, I wanted to be sure I didn't mess up. This is a swim ladder.
Now pull it this way to make it taut.